Time's up, Admiral.
Here it comes.
All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim. All kids out.
Lego Lord of the Rings Balrog raised eyebrows for what some fans say is an unfortunate pose. I see it. I see it. Oh, I see it. It's taking a piss on Gandalf.
You shall not!
Before you go, one question.
Yes?
Where in the galaxy is Sanusi?
Show us your tits and I'll tell you.
There we go. All better now. Man, titties are the greatest things on earth.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Dive, the Double D's, where you, the audience, are in charge. You make this steamship go round, and I could go on and on, but I'm tired. I just barely finished my Superman review a little bit before the show. Barely finished it. And because it was not that I ran out of time yesterday, because when I watched it and then I had to do stuff and then I got around, okay, I'm ready to sit down and do the review. It was already like 9 o'clock. I was tired. And I ought to be honest, I hadn't fully formulated how I wanted to tackle this review. I hadn't fully formulated it, but I did overnight. I had a very rough night of sleep. I've made myself go to bed super early so I could get up this morning and get this shit done, but it took me forever to fall asleep. It was one of those nights where you fall asleep and you're not sure you've been asleep. And it's like, oh, wow, have I been asleep at all? Am I asleep? Have I actually been sleeping? I don't know. So I didn't know if I had been asleep at certain points in time. I had, because clearly the time had moved along. I could see it getting lighter outside my window. But then just disturbing dreams. And every time I wake up, the actual Superman theme, John Williams' Superman theme, is playing in my head every time I wake up. So it was consuming my waking and sleeping thoughts. And so I finally got up this morning and I got to it. And I started at 9:30 and I finished at noon, little after noon. So that's full on recordings, editing, and all that jazz. So yes, I have seen it. I have reviewed it. It's ready. It's uploaded. As soon as this show ends, we're done here, I will hit the public button and you guys can then just go watch it and talk about it. So, really, Legatus? Really? You know damn well where I saw this movie. And no, all reports are people are all right, let's get one thing straight here. Let's get one thing straight. Some of you are painting a picture that nobody wants to see this movie. No, people want to go see this movie. Theaters are packed. Let's not be our opponents and pretend that certain things are going on here. People want to see this movie. People are seeing this movie. It's had a very productive preview night. 22 million, 21 million, 22 million right now. It's had a very productive first night. People are seeing this movie. What's going on here, though, here is the truth of the situation. This is literally, there are several lies going on about there. There are lies I'm going to talk about today. I'm not going to talk about too much of the movie itself, because then why are you going to go watch my review if I talk about it here? So I will talk about a few things. Like, among things, I'll talk about the lies being told about this movie. I mentioned it earlier in the week about the whole 30 minutes thing, and I said I'd come back to it, and we're going to come back to that thing. The fact that people are claiming it's so positively reviewed. Rotten Tomatoes doesn't fucking count. If you look at the real discussion going on right now, there are those that love this movie, those that find it mid, and then those that hate it. And when you go to the extremes of both ends, those are the minorities. The majority of people are finding this movie very mid and boring. And I can attest to that. Overall, this is a boring movie. It's not the worst thing in the world. This isn't the complete and total dog shit that I predicted originally was going to be. It's not a good movie. It's a bad movie. It's not good. It has many flaws, both in terms of writing, direction, production, acting, story. So many flaws, and very few bright spots. Some people like it, and tonight on Ballbusters, there are going to be two different voices, many different voices, and some will like it and some will hate it. I know what's going to happen tonight on Ballbusters, where there will be fighting. There will be fighting. Blood will be spilled, and in the end, I will stand victorious over my foes because I win these fights. Nobody, as much as certain people are going to shout and scream at me, I am not going to roll over and go whatever. No, I'm going to annihilate everybody who gets in my way tonight with this movie. I have spent literally half a day now, it's technically, between last night and this morning, mulling over everything in this movie. And I left a lot of stuff out of my review that I've saved for panel work because there's no room for my nerding out on a review. I had to redo a couple of segments because I was too much. I had to scale it back a little bit. I managed to keep the review just under 30 minutes. My goal was 20. It ended up being 28. It's best I could do. But there are people who like this movie, but I will say this. I have yet to hear reasons they like this movie other than it's comic booky. It's a good comic book movie. It's a comic movie come to life. Or it's so hitting hard. I haven't heard real reasons this movie is good from people. Other than, oh, we just want to have fun. We're back to having fun again. I haven't heard legitimate, positive bullet point takes on why this movie works. I haven't heard that yet. I may hear it tonight, but I'm not convinced that those points will beat mine. In fact, I'm pretty sure they won't. Because this is one of those movies, and I guarantee, if you watch this movie and you don't like it, or you sort of like it, the more you think about it, the more angry you're going to get at what they did. I mean, Kel mentions this up here. I'm not going to go full spoilers, but there is we'll call it an alternate timeline change because there are certain adaptations of Superman lore that will do this, but it's not the traditional lore point of Superman's origin. And James Gunn chose this out there one specifically because he probably loves it and he wants to piss on people. Like, yeah, this is what I like. Yeah, I'm James Gunn. Yeah, I'm going to piss on you. So that's the type of thing this is. Other than that, this movie is not being overwhelmingly well received. It's being accepted. And the super praises and super hate are the extremes. Now, where I fall in this, I fall in just under the mid. I don't outright despise this movie, but I don't like it. I don't think it's a good movie. But I'm not going to rage about it. I'm not in a full-on rage about this movie because it is exactly everything that I knew it was going to be, just not to the levels I thought it would be. And I will say this, because I've spoiled this. The fucking monkeys were real. The social media shit-posting monkeys were real. They were fucking real. SuperSh is real. It's a real plot point for a moment in this movie. And again, without going into too much detail, and Brad knows exactly what I'm talking about with all this stuff. There is so many different threads in this movie. It goes in so many freaking directions. There's no coherency to this movie. And it's not a Superman movie. It's an everybody else saving the day movie. I'll tell you that now. Superman does not save the day. Other people save the day. While he gets in a fight that he only wins because of the puppy dog. Well, yeah, James Gunn wanted... You watch this movie carefully, you will understand James Gunn wanted to make the Justice Gang. That's really, as he was writing this movie, it's very clear that as he's putting this out, that's what he really wanted to do. The Justice Gang. He didn't really want to do Superman, but he convinced himself he should. So he did it, but his real intentions seep through. So it's not a good movie. Don't let anybody tell you it's a good movie without giving you real reasons. So that's my sort of take on that. But how are we all doing? It's Friday. It's the end of the week. I am tired right now because I didn't get enough sleep. I didn't get good sleep. Because doing this stuff, yes, I'm just sitting in a computer recording myself, editing, but it's emotionally draining because this whole Superman thing it's been a drain on everybody. And I'm glad it's here and I'm glad it's over. And I'm ready now to watch box office. I'm going to get in several arguments tonight. On Sunday, I have a feeling on Sunday, Jed, myself, and whoever shows up on Sunday to join us, I have a feeling that's going to be a very same side discussion. Jed doesn't see it till tonight, so I don't know what Jed has thought yet. He's heard some of my bitchings and moanings in DMs, but he knows where I stand. I have a feeling, considering considering I've spent 2 years reviewing movies with Jed every week, essentially, I think I know how Jed's going to feel about this movie. I have a very good feeling. Yeah, I think I have a feeling I know where you're going to land on this. I think I know your movie taste by now and how from a production value, from a storytelling. Let me tell you, convenience. I didn't mention in my review. I'm saving it for detailed discussion in panels. Convenience. It's so convenient. It's so convenient that so-and-so knows so-and-so and so-and-so. It's so convenient. What a coincidence. James Gunn doesn't understand Superman. And this is my tagline for this, because you'll know it in my thumbnail in about an hour. This movie is in media res, the movie. In media res. Picking up in the middle. And it never fixes that, the entire movie. It's my tagline for it. In media res, the movie. How we doing? We're doing all right out there, guys. Don't encourage Legatus to hail himself. Don't do that. No, don't encourage his bot-like behavior. It's bad enough as it is. I forbid this. I forbid all of this. But all right, so it's still a normal day. It's still a normal day. We have to do what we do. Let's check out the news. Let's have some discussions. If you guys have a video you want to throw my way or anything else, because remember, it's $5 to order a rant, $10 to ask me a question, discuss any pop culture topic, go down a rabbit hole back and forth, $10 to rent me for 30 minutes to play a game, $15 to choose an article for an instant take, whether it's one I have or one you're sitting on, $20 we watch videos, and hopefully that won't go away. Hopefully I'm going to slip under what the changes are coming next week with the whole original content stuff. And $30 to have me do a live review on this stream of an episode of television or a movie of your choice. I did run it. Oh, man. So here's just a small horror story. Anybody that makes videos or streams will understand how bad this is. So one, do I sound okay, you guys? Am I too loud or too low? I need to know this. How do I sound? Because I did my whole review. I recorded everything. 5 different segments I recorded. And I had an update to my microphone software this morning. And I didn't realize it changed my gain. So I'm loading up the files in my editing software, and my volume's like a whisper. I had to jack the editing software audio all the way up to get it to normal. And then I went and opened the audio, the app file, the microphone app file, the app to adjust everything. It's like you had it jacked all this. I fixed it. I went and adjusted. So I hope I'm not too loud, because I had to readjust my audio settings on my microphone software. So that was frightening. Like, no, it's like, no, I just spent an hour recording this shit. Don't tell me I have to redo it. No, but fortunately, audio levels were adjustable. I could get it back up to normal in the audio editing software, and everything is fine. But here we are. All right, so there we go, guys. Get normal rules of the game, and I'm hoping that you guys are entertained. So if you are entertained, remember to hit that like button. Hit that like button. It is the best way to support me in the immediate. And keep talking. First bolt gun stream, Jizz. All right. Listen, the first time you start doing shit, there's always mistakes, and there's always things won't sound like it. Your audio is going to sound funky and this and that. It takes time to get everything, do it. I couldn't stay up, Kel. I had to go to bed. I went to bed. I had to do it. I thought, geez, can I play tonight? I said, no, I've got to go to bed. And like I said, it was rough going to sleep. It took me forever to fall asleep. Hundreds of millions. I wish I could have been there. I wish I could have. I would have had some fun with you guys, but I had to take reviewing Superman seriously. I could not shirk my duties because I did not have time to. My goal was to do it yesterday afternoon, evening, but I didn't. The day didn't line up the right way. All right. Well, that said, let's look at the news. Let's look at the news. Then I'll do my mini rant calling out liars. Now, all right. So let's refresh everything as we go along. As usual. Okay. God, they keep changing icons here in StreamYard. The bottom. All right. AI Laura Restrepo, the animation takes center stage. Oh, but whatever. Comic-Con 2025 schedule. Star Trek, The Toxic Avenger, and George Lucas's first ever appearance. So George is going to be I'm assuming that's San Diego Comic-Con. So George is going to be there. Well, that might be something we're going to want to be interested in listening to at some point. Always want to hear what George has to say. He is George Lucas, after all. Always waiting for that slight little dig at Disney in Disney Lucasfilm. Because he does it. He does it. Don't deny that. Toxic Avenger. Nobody cares about Toxic Avenger. Freestyle Digital Media acquires a Spartan Dream. Sets limited release film news and brief. So what? Better Go Mad in the Wild review. Don't care. Snakes, bugs, and lots of hugs. Making of survival horror pick Titan in Colombia. White House photoshops Trump onto Superman poster. Yeah, I hear that's not going over too well with people at the moment. That's like, really? Did you have to do this? It's kind of cringe. I admit that. Twin Peaks complete box set on sale for Prime Day. How about no? Because the return ruined it. Seasons 1 and 2, excellent television. Recommend it to everybody. The movie, Fire Walk With Me and The Return, garbage. Ruined it. Can never watch it again now. Never. F-Toys review. Annapurna Sriram's saucy and singular sex comedy tests the limit of good taste. Yeah, no thanks. I can say it. Oh no, here we go. Okay. Tom Holland says Nolan's The Odyssey is unlike anything we've ever seen. Raves about sharing scenes with Matt Damon and Anne Hathaway. The job of a lifetime. It's either going to be awesome or total shit. There's only two answers. Epic or fail. There's no in between with this movie. And I do not have faith in this movie. I just do not. Not at all. More Prime Day bullshit. No. Audible Premium Plus is free for 3 months. This Prime Day deal. No. Locarno chief on welcoming. I'm not even going to try to say that man's name. Whatever. That's not important. Superman opens with 22.5 million in previews. Biggest of 2025 so far. No, not really, because technically Jurassic World's opened with 30. That is a misleading headline. Yes, was the Jurassic World preview on a Wednesday or on a Tuesday, July 2nd? Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? Well, on July 2nd. Was it technically not a normal preview? Yes, but it still was a preview, and it was $30 million. So Rebirth started stronger with its preview on a better planned release schedule for 4th of July weekend. I still say this tops out opening weekend between 200 and 250. I see nothing to prove that wrong yet, especially with the rumors and discussions that the international box office is going to fall much shorter than expected. Much shorter. It ain't landing in Asia. Let's just say that. Prime Day. Don't care. Giveon brings sound of 70s R&B back to future with Beloved. Okay, whatever. I don't know what that is. The Biebs swag album, most revealing lyrics, addresses a viral paparazzi moment, Hailey Bieber devotion, and more. Listen, I grew up making fun of Justin Bieber, but that dude went through some shit. That dude got used and abused by Pedo Wood. So I hope he does shit that points and laughs at them. I hope he does. Podcaster Andrew Schultz voted for Trump, but is turning on him. I voted for none of this. I want him to stop wars. He's funding them. Oh, shut the fuck up. Stop crying like a little bitch. Dexter Resurrection. I don't care. I never watched Dexter. Yeah, we don't talk Diddy here. We don't talk Diddy here. Stellan Skarsgård talked about Nazi Ingmar Bergman. He was the only person I know who cried when Hitler died. Why are we even having this discussion? Who cares? Nazi's bad. And Hitler died and whatever. I don't know. Why do we even have these discussions? This is boring crap. Let's move on to one more. Let's go in one more. Francis Champs, don't care. Stan Sebastian 25, don't care. Michael Mann to receive Lumiere Award, don't even know who that is. Neighbors writes Farm Approach for Prime Video's 40-year Australian soap operas. This is me not caring. Another person I don't care about. Film Festival, don't care. Dexter Resurrection, still don't care about it. Not going to watch it. Dexter Resurrection, don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Is there anything interesting here? Nothing. Moving on to the Hollywood Reporter. Tyler Perry gets accused for sexual misconduct. I didn't know he was gay. Julian Mann's cause of death revealed. Cancer. It was cancer. I already knew that. Superman, $22.5 million. Ryan Johnson delighted in Poker Face finale cliffhanger tease. Peacock was a little nervous. Fuck the Roundhead. I'm surprised he's doing anything. Yeah, we learned George Lucas coming to Comic-Con for the first time ever. I guarantee. Here's the thing about that. If George is coming to Comic-Con, I guarantee that if there is any other Disney Star Wars panel going on there, that's going to be standing room only to listen to George Lucas speak at Comic-Con. Every other Disney Star Wars related thing, empty probably empty, virtually empty, completely empty. Well, listen, I didn't know dudes can be drag for roles. That's a thing. But I didn't know he was gay. It never occurred to me. My brain doesn't work like that. I don't think about whether Tyler Perry's gay or not. Point is, George Lucas's Comic-Con thing is going to be huge, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's a fascinating interview on that stage. Wouldn't be surprised. Stop superhero movies ending with the big dumb CG smash battles. Yeah, the Superman movie was a big dumb CG smash battle. It was terrible, ugly, in fact, uncanny valley to the extreme. What do you expect when you have a CGI dog flying around everywhere? Nothing here. All right, we'll go to TV. Ironheart star Dominique Thorne didn't know about Mephisto's official MCU entry until filming. Yeah, because they did reshoots. Give me a break. That's not how it probably went. They probably called her back for a third time to reshoot it. So of course she didn't know it was going to happen. Give me a break. Let's go to IGN. They'll refresh. Okay, SDC San Diego Comic-Con 2025 Jason Universe panel will be filled with exclusive first looks, giveaways, and more. Yeah, not into Friday the 13th. Not my thing. Not into that. Red Sonja is back in new film starring Revenge's Matilda Lutz, and fans have opinions. Yeah, I saw the trailer for half a minute yesterday. That trailer looked like shit. I don't care about this movie. Moss Turner Wilds will try and cut down on the arch-tempered FOMO by making them permanent. Okay. Sam would understand more than I would. I understand that more than I would. Final Fantasy producer Naoki Yoshida, a.k.a. Yoshi P. There's not a clear-cut answer whether future entries will be turn-based following Claire Obscura's success. Listen, I was myself and Silver were having a talk during casual gameplay the other night about Final Fantasy. And there's listen, Square Enix has been doing its best to try and right the ship, but they're still apparently making some mistakes. It's not perfect. They're not. They are, in fact, Final Fantasy. The latest Final Fantasy 14 expansion has, in the end, not been that great, well received. I enjoyed it for what it was. I love the classes. I love the new gameplay. But overall content was not as good. I can admit that, but I still enjoyed it. I tapped out because no one to play with, and if I have no one to play with, I don't do rando shit. I really don't. But it hasn't been well received. They haven't. Yoshi P has not been doing what he always did, listening to people. So it's kind of falling apart, and they may actually pull the plug on it pretty quickly and rush to a new expansion, which of course I wouldn't be against. You know, I'm always up for something else to play. But yeah, they need to. I think they do need to go back to turn-based stuff for Final Fantasy. No more of the action stuff. Finish out the FF7 remake with what you got, and make it a little more turn-based going forward. Bring it back. Bring it back. I guarantee it'll be well received. Overwatch 2 director says animated shorts and story content need to come back for a team to be firing on all cylinders. Does anybody really care about Overwatch anymore? I asked that question. I never played it. I knew it was the first game of the thing for a while, and I know Overwatch 2 launch was terrible. I mean, people are playing Marvel Rivals. That's the shooter, the hero shooter people are playing now. That's what they're playing. Nobody's playing Overwatch. I'm pretty sure. Smash Bros. Creator marks 10-year anniversary of Nintendo president Satoru Iwata's death as fans pay tribute. Well, that's nice. That's respect. Always respect. Fans respond to Escape from Tarkov Hardcore Wipe. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. What do we see? Ryan Gosling led Project Hail Mary hits a major milestone nearly a year before release. Is that the movie Jed was talking about a week ago with the nice trailer? Is that what that? I forget. Is that what that is? Simon Cowell is now hunting Pokemon cards after years spent searching for pop stars. I think I just had a mini stroke. I think I just died a little. Former super actor Dean Cain says James Gunn's immigrant comment will hurt numbers for me. All right, Dean Cain's been out there saying a lot of stuff. And like I said, watch the movie, then comment. James Gunn's Superman isn't woke. It doesn't have agenda in it. There may be some in there, but it's so light, you have to really look closely to get it. Okay, all right. So it was okay. That was what that is. The Hail Mary is that. Okay. Yeah. It I don't know the immigrant comment. I saw somebody say something on Twitter, and I'll save this. I don't know if I'm going to make this a public conversation. I'll say it in private to somebody when we talk about this stuff. There might be a certain political statement to the two warring countries in the movie, and if that's true, I'm thinking about it. It could be true. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised because James Gunn is a piece of shit. So I wouldn't be surprised. But the politics is very light in the movie, if at all. Cult of the Lamb returns to comics with new Schism special. I don't know what that is. I don't want to know what that is. Zach Braff Scrubs Revival adds Donald Faison, Sarah Chalk to its roster, reuniting the series' original trio. Yes, they really are going to bring back Scrubs, and I am not going to watch it. That had a perfect series finale before they rebooted it the first time, and it should stay that way. New details revealed on James Gunn's DC Universe plan. Yeah, he thinks he's going to build the Justice League. Good luck with that, Gunn. You misfired. Don't believe the hashtags. The gun never misses. The gun didn't misfire. This gun hit its target. That really weird hashtags the stands are putting out there. Don't believe that. This thing missed. And what he's got coming up, Supergirl's going to be hot garbage. I can tell you that now. It's going to be hot garbage. FBI seizes major Nintendo Switch piracy website. Ew. Yeah, Nintendo will kill your family. And they'll send the FBI to do it now. Ousted Subnautica 2 leadership files lawsuit against parent company Crafton as Roe over 250 million bonus gets personal. Donkey Kong Bonanza reveal has fans convinced Nintendo is working on a Switch 2 Super Mario 3D platform as well. Working on it? Why wasn't it ready for launch? I keep asking that question. Would have been an even better launch with a Mario game, a real Mario game. Resident Evil Survival Unit is global multiplayer experience set in a parallel universe featuring Leon, Jill, and the Resi4 merchant. I don't play Resident Evil, so this means nothing to me, and therefore I don't care. But if you enjoy it, have fun. I know Resident Evil people enjoy their stuff. Magic the Gathering's new lobster chef is already getting the theory crafting gears turning in players' heads. I don't believe that for a second. Don't believe it for a second. Nobody cares. Pretty Derby brings Japan's most famous losing racehorse a whole new set of fans. I think I sort of heard about this yesterday. It's just one of those weird, sort of heartwarming things, I guess. Already Survival Unit mentions all that. Let's keep going. Yesterday there was the state of play for Ghost of Yotei. Some people were shitting themselves, pissing themselves, and some people said, I have no excitement for this game. I don't care. I'm not interested. They're going to have dual wielding, and I'm not interested. That's how uninterested I am. More Subnautica 2 stuff to talk about that. There it is. The $190 sound wave that Kel mentioned yesterday. No. And we heard about that. We're into yesterday's stuff now. Park Place, refresh again. Epic Universe Annual Pass coming up in 2026. Universal drops biggest clue yet. Okay. Superman declared a gay icon by Out Magazine. Oh, come on. Say what you will about the James Gunn movie. There's no gay shit in there. Everybody's heterosexual and effing. I'll say that. No gay shit in there. Shut up. Warner Brothers tried and failed to poach Kevin Feige from Disney Marvel to run DC. Please. That's one of those worst. That's what that qualifies as one of those worst kept secrets ever. Everybody knows that Kevin Feige was trying to be poached. Everybody knows that. Disney and ITV signed game-changing streaming deal marking major shift in industry shares. Yeah, I mentioned that yesterday, and I said it killed my soul a little bit. Yeah. Oh, the other big news. David Zaslav pulled the plug on Jar Jar Abrams' Black Superman movie for being too woke. Apparently, it happened in 2022. He shot that shit down 3 years ago. Man, we were denied peak content with this movie. Imagine if this movie had been coming out next to James Gunn's Superman. Wow. Imagine the content that could have been made. But yeah, no more President Obama Superman. That's done. Ha ha. Nobody ever wanted it. Nobody asked for it. And it's one of those Elseworlds that nobody reads. Nobody freaking reads that comic. At least to my knowledge. So haha, Jar Jar remains permanently in the doghouse. I don't think we're ever going to see a real Jar Jar project again, and that's a win. That's a win. And that is stuff from yesterday. Okay, them's the articles. Not a whole lot of stuff, a couple small interesting things. And we'll see if you guys are interested in me opening any of those up. Other than that, no videos yet, so I will do this because I said I would come back to it. I said I would come back to this, and I would call people a liar for saying this. So I am going to call people a liar. What am I talking about? I am talking about the fact that earlier in the week, when the premieres for Superman was happening, some of the shows and stands were parroting what David Korzwald said about the whole thing where, if you everything you've seen in the 30 minutes, that almost everything past the 30 minutes is unseen. No, we've seen everything. We've seen everything in the trailers thing. That whole 30-minute thing right here, this is a lie. And I called this person a liar several days ago, and them and everybody. I don't call David Cornswallow a liar because he he was under marching orders from James Gunn. I don't call him a liar. He's just doing his job, promoting this shit. But these people taking this shit and saying, I'll say it, if you've seen the trailers, you've seen nothing. Almost everything past minute 30 is unseen. Lies. Lies. After you've seen the movie, if you watch the trailers and the clips, you see the whole freaking movie. It's all in there. Complete and total lies. And this shit now truly sickens me. It sickens me that people are not called out for this shit. It's the same bullshit where they're all parodying the statement, oh, this movie only cost $225 million. No, it cost $363 million with a $150 to $200 million marketing budget, which means a simple multiplication times 2 puts the break even at $1 billion. There are people who are trying to tell you right now that those of us saying its break even is anywhere between 850 and 1 billion, that we're wrong. No, that's the truth. It's undeniable math. This movie needs $1 billion to break even. And when it only makes between, as I think, between 550 and 650, maybe 700, it's going to lose at least $300 million for an already broke Warner Brothers. So I cannot stand the lies of the shill media, of these willing water-carrying stands who make these accounts to push lies, and I'll say it, propaganda. This is a blatant lie after this person claims to have seen the movie. And all this is bullshit here. Superman is everything I ever wanted in a superhero movie. It has heartfelt sci-fi is insane. The sci-fi is mind-numbingly stupid in it. A fantasy world come to life doesn't feel like a fantasy world come to life. It doesn't at all. The characters are relatable. The characters are completely unrelatable, and they're not perfect. In fact, mostly miscast and no depth to any of them. And the action is crap. It's legitimately shit. This is the disgusting lies of shills. You don't know the saying, you don't hate the government enough. You don't hate shills and stands enough. You don't. They're terrible people. They're disgusting because they willingly walk out here and tell you lies to your face. They don't care what they say isn't true. They only care about getting access, about getting first this, first that, about their insiders keep telling them stuff. They don't care about actual fans. And I'm sick and tired of it. And I'm going to point it out as much as I can when I have the evidence to prove it. It's that simple. I hate this. I despise this, every second of it. So I've said my piece on that. I said I'd come back to that, and I didn't want to be a liar when I said I would come back to that. All right. Do you guys have anything you want to do today? Apparently not. Apparently you guys don't want to drive this ship in any direction. So I will simply talk a little bit more. And when we're done with that, if nothing happens, we're going to end the show a little early, and I'm going to go lay down to recoup because I still got a day ahead of me of shit I got to do. And I need to gird my loins and muster my strength for the inevitable shouting matches I'm going to have tonight on Ballbusters. So we should have it should be a good rest of the weekend. A lot of fun. I'm sorry that we didn't get to play more Lunar this week. I haven't gotten around to the leveling grind I want to do for it. So we will, once I get around to that, I'll schedule another one. Tonight is Ballbusters. Tomorrow is Drive-In. We're watching Wrath of Khan, a good movie. Yes. Co-op gaming tomorrow night. I'm pretty sure there'll be co-op gaming tomorrow night. And Sunday roundtable. I'm looking forward to it. Now, after you've watched my Superman review, I encourage you to tune into Ballbusters. I encourage you to tune into Roundtable and stuff like that, because there's more to talk about with this movie than what I did in my review. There are other things to get into because there's a lot of nerd shit to get into. There's a lot of problems that I didn't fully address, that I only touched on in this movie because I didn't want it to go. I didn't want my review to be an hour long. It's not like reviewing a bit of television where I'm breaking down each scene. I can't break down each scene of the movie, and I feel like I don't want to waste your time. with everything, with that. So join me for the panels. They're going to be good discussions. I guarantee you I'm ready for the fights or the nice discussions that are going to be had. And then next week, listen, we are here. This is we're at the best part of this now, in my opinion. Now that the reviews are done and once the fighting is died down, now we get to watch. I'm anxious. I'm anxious to see how the box office plays out. That's what I'm really anxious for. I want to see how these box office numbers are going to play out. I truly still believe that Rebirth will win. Will make the 1.3 billion I put out there. At this point, I'm starting to believe that I was wrong on that one, but it's still going to win, especially if Superman opens up lower than it this weekend. And then we got baby steps in 2 weeks, and there's still all kinds of shit around baby steps. I saw an article or a statement that right now on the set of Doomsday, Vanessa Kirby and Pedro Pascal put on their Fantastic Four uniforms and have dance-offs. They don't even have a third act for that movie. It's terrible. They don't have a third act for that. What about Steve? Oh, there you go. Oh, Prof. That's really, I saw the last part of that. So Prof will be streaming a new game. It's what are you streaming, Prof? Steve cast main character because I made a schedule one is modeled. All right, cool. All right, check out Prof, guys. He'll be streaming a game. Keep an eye on that. And as for me, unless you guys got anything else, I am going to wrap it up then. It's just it's one of those days. Listen, we're all tired. Superman has us all exhausted. I understand that. And I honestly do want you to go watch my Superman review. I'm much more interested in having you watch my Superman review than me rambling on something for another 20, 30 minutes here, because that's the important stuff today. I could say all I can without spoilers, without talking about it before my review. So if we have anything else, go forth. I'm actually going to do it right now. I'm going to do it right now. I'm clicking it right now. It is now public. Boom. Review is up. And yes, I have not forgotten, Prof. I will record Prof's special game that he sent me for 30 minutes. I'll record that, and we'll talk about that on Monday. That's my segment on Monday, barring anything else to add to that. So right now, my Superman review is live. Please go watch it. Please hit that like button, enjoy it, leave comments. And don't be afraid to come back and fight with stands that will eventually come here and yell at me, because they are going to yell at me. I guarantee they're going to try and ratio my review because I don't like it. And the stands need this movie to win. They need it to be a success. Whereas I just need it to kind of be crap and not be dinosaurs for my predictions come true. All right, guys, I'm gonna tap out then. I'm gonna go take a nice break and get ready for the rest of my day and evening. So thank you guys for joining me for this shortened version today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, go watch my review. I guarantee you're gonna like it. It's my kind of review. So have a good night, have a good day, guys. I'll see you later. Take it easy.